AgWeek weather is sponsored by Bremer Bank. Connect with a banker today at bremer.com.
What kind of weather can the region expect as we head into the heart of June? Here's John with our Agri-weather outlook.
Active weather pattern as we go through the month of June, specifically for the northern plains. It's looking quite rainy. Northern plains, areas of the Great Lakes as well. We'll take a look at what's causing that and where specifically those rainy areas are likely to be over the next couple of weeks. The heat in the country, other than down south where it's always hot in the summertime, is shifting more toward the Corn Belt. By that I mean areas like Iowa, east of there, and kind of going south of the northern plains. The Gulf of Mexico remains active. What we've been seeing so far this summer season is not a lot of tropical storms, hurricane development, but we've seen broad tropical lows, which have produced some excessive rainfall in Florida, and we may see more of that building into parts of Mexico and parts of the Gulf Coast states over the next couple of weeks. Jet stream pattern right now, big trough of subtle low pressure in the northern Rockies, southwest flow this weekend moving through the northern plains, bit of ridging now over the Great Lakes, and another trough in the North Atlantic. So what does this mean? This part of the world gets stormy. Little waves come in off the Rockies, move out over the plains. Whenever the jet stream is flowing from southwest to northeast, that tends to mean active weather. And this time of year, with warmth and humidity being pulled northward, we're seeing the ideal situation for showers and thunderstorms to be developing throughout this region. Now, as we go through the week, a pretty broad area of cool weather is going to drop down through Alberta, Saskatchewan, and some of that will even build into the United States. And by cool, I'm talking like daytime highs in the 50s and 60s, so some really not unusually cool, but almost out of season, way cooler than average. This will last likely a few days, mostly because this storm track is likely to produce some significant rain, and some of that will be rain-cooled air, and then a lot of cloudy weather, which will help keep temperatures well below average for June. Now, as we get toward the end of the week, still going to see a lot of 90-degree temperatures over the central part of the country and much of the corn bean belt and down south where that's typical. I don't think we'll see a lot of hot weather in the north, maybe a day or two here and there where the warm air comes northward. Slipping on into the second week of the forecast, I think we'll see that cool air retreating. A brief ridge might bring a hot day or two to the northern plains, but it likely won't be sustained. Now, as far as where the precipitation is going to be, this first week, showers, thunder showers, some thunderstorms will cause probably areas of moderate to heavy precipitation from Montana, North Dakota into the Great Lakes and down into Iowa. And then the Gulf Coast area also looks fairly wet. The second week of the forecast, I still think much these same areas will have wetter than average conditions, which will eventually lead to probably too much rain in some spots.